ये हम क्वेश्चन पेपर सॉल्व कर रहे थे 2022 एंड 23 ना। ये क्वेश्चन हमने सब सॉल्व कर लिए थे यहाँ तक। हमें ये क्वेश्चन सोल्व करना है। क्या कह रहा है भाई, फाइंड आइगन वैल्यूज एंड कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग आइगन वेक्टर्स। ये क्वेश्चन भी आता रहता है। देखिए क्या सोल्व करते हैं। गिवन दैट आपको गिवन मैट्रिक्स उसको डिवाइड कर लीजिए। दैट इज 2 1 1 2 3 4 -1 -1 एंड -2। इसमें आप लिख लीजिए let lambda be the eigenvalue of the matrix A. Then the characteristic equation is, क्या हो जाएगी characteristic equation? A minus lambda I determinate is equal to 0. Therefore, determinant of A minus lambda I, that is 2 minus lambda 1 1 2 3 minus lambda 4 minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 minus lambda. Now find this determinant, that is 2 minus lambda 3 minus lambda 4 minus 1 minus 2 minus lambda, negative 1 into 2 4 minus 1 2 4 minus 1 minus 2 minus lambda, positive 1 into 1 into 2 3 minus lambda minus 1 is equal to 0. This implies 2 minus lambda bracket 3 minus lambda minus 2 minus lambda plus 4 minus 2 into minus 2 minus lambda plus 4 plus minus 2 plus 3 minus lambda is equal to 0, right? तो सॉल्व कर लीजिए। that is 2 minus lambda negative lambda minus 3 lambda plus 2, नेगेटिव कॉमन लेकर आप एडजस्ट कर लीजिए इसको। that is lambda minus 3 और lambda plus 2, negative 4 negative 2 lambda positive 4 plus negative 2 plus 3 negative lambda is equal to 0. This implies 2 minus lambda, that is lambda square minus plus 2 lambda minus lambda, that is minus lambda, and minus 6 plus 4 is equal to 4 is cancel out, that is plus k 2 lambda minus lambda and plus 1 is equal to 0. This implies 2 minus lambda square minus lambda minus 2 plus lambda plus 1 is equal to 0. This implies This implies, now multiplying this bracket, this into this, this into this, this into this. Now this into this into this and this into this. कितना बन जाएगा भैया? 2 lambda square minus 2 lambda minus 4 minus lambda cube plus lambda square plus lambda square plus 2 lambda plus lambda plus 1 is equal to 0. This is lambda cube. Now 2 lambda square and lambda square, that is 3 lambda square. Now lambda minus 2 lambda plus 2 lambda, they will cancel out, that is plus lambda, and negative 4 and positive 1, that is negative of 3. Now multiplying negative sides, lambda cube minus 3 lambda square minus lambda plus 3 is equal to 0. By calculator, lambda is equal to minus 1 plus 1 and 3. Number first, let eigenvalue eigenvector for lambda 1 is equal to minus 1. Let v1 be the eigenvector corresponding the eigenvalue lambda 1 is equal to minus 1. So a minus lambda 1 I into x is equal to 0. This implies a minus minus 1 I is equal to 0, or a plus I x is equal to 0. Now this implies a plus I x1 x2 x3 is equal to 0 0 and 0. Vacui limits a plus I that is 3 1 1 3 1 1 3 1 1 2 4 4 2 4 4 minus 1 and minus 1 minus 1 and minus 1. Now applying row reduction. यहाँ देख लीजिए, पिछली वीडियो में बताया था 1 minus 1 आइगन वैल्यू 1 टाइम लिखी हुई है, इसका मीनिंग है 1 रो पक्का आपका क्या बनेगा, 0 बनेगा. ठीक, रो रिडक्शन लगा लीजिए. This implies x1 x2 x3 इज इक्वल टू 0 0 0। आपने क्या करना है, R1 और R3 को रिप्लेस कर लीजिए, राइट। R1 और R3 को रिप्लेस कर लीजिए या ऐसा ऑपरेशन लिख लीजिए, R1 is replaced by R1 R1 R3 को रिप्लेस कर लीजिए, ठीक है। R1 R3 को रिप्लेस कर लीजिए आप लोग, जैसे रिप्लेस करते हैं तो R3 ऊपर चला जाएगा, that is -1 -1 -1 2 4 4 3 1 1, that is 1 and that is 3, right. Now using 1 reduce the matrix x1 x2 x3 is equal to 0 0 0, ठीक है। अब आप लोग क्या करेंगे, R3 is replaced by, या R2 लिख लीजिए पहले, R2 is replaced by R2 plus 2 R1, R3 is replaced by R3 plus 3 R1, that is -1 -1 -1 कितना हो जाएगा भैया, 0 0 4 4 की जगह कितना आ जाएगा, 2 आ जाएगा, 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया ऐड किया तो 2 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया ऐड किया, 3 से मल्टीप्लाई किया मैं ऐड किया, that is negative of 2, that is negative of 2. This implies ये आपका x1 sorry x3 x2 and x1 x3 x2 and x1 0 0 0 नेगेटिव नेगेटिव नेगेटिव। अब आप क्या कीजिए, R3 is replaced by R3 plus R2, that is 0 2 2 0 0 0, और एक बार रिडक्शन कर लीजिए, that is -1 -1 -1 0 1 1 0 0 and 0, x1 x2 x3 x3 सीधा कर लीजिए, R1 is replaced by R3 and R2 is replaced by 1 by 2 into R2, that is 0 0 0 x1, that is 0 0 and that is -1 -1 -1 0 0 and 0. This implies x2 plus x3 is equal to 0 and x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 0. That is two equations, since number of equations is equal to 2 and number of variables is equal to 3. This implies number of free variables is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So let x3 be the free variables free variable. So let x3 is equal to k from 1 that is 1 that is 2 from 1 x2 plus k is equal to 0 or x2 is equal to negative of k, and from 2 x1 minus k plus k is equal to 0 or x1 is equal to 0. Thus x is equal to x1, x2, x3 is equal to 0k, that is minus 1 into k, that is 1 into k. Therefore 0 minus 1 1 k, and this implies v1 is equal to 0 minus 1 and 1 is the eigenvalue of the eigen is the eigenvector of the eigenvalue lambda 1 is equal to minus 1. ये आपका पहला eigenvector आ गया. Now second eigenvalue is, what is second eigenvalue? Second eigenvalue is positive 1. Now eigenvector for lambda 2 is equal to positive 1. Number second. Eigenvalue for lambda is equal to positive 1. Let v2 be the eigenvector for lambda 2 is equal to plus 1. Therefore a minus lambda 2 I is equal to 0, or that is matrix a minus I into x is equal to 0. Now putting the values, that is a minus I, that is x, is equal to 0 0 0 x1 x2 and x3. Now a plus I, that is 2 minus 1 1, that is 1 1 and 1 1 1 1 2 2 4 minus 1 minus 1 and minus 1. Now applying row reduction apply लीजिए. x1 x2 x3 is equal to 0 0 and 0. फिर से वही देखिए, lambda 2 is equal to plus 1 टाइम लिखी हुई है. इसका मीनिंग ये है, 1 रो क्या होगी, 1 रो क्या बनेगी, 0 बनेगी, राइट. इसके लिए रो रिडक्शन लगा लेते हैं हम. क्या लगाने भाई, R2 is replaced by R2 minus 2 R1 and R3 is replaced by R3 plus R1, right? ये बन जाएगा 1 1 1 0 0 and 2 0 0 and -2। इसमें हम लोग क्या करेंगे, ये थर्ड रो आपकी 0 हो जाएगी, 0 0 एंड 0। आप लोग क्या करना भाई, R2 R3 is replaced by R3 plus R2, that is 1 1 1 0 0 2 0 0 and 0। Therefore x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 0 and 2x3 बराबर 0 या x3 बराबर 0, right? That is called equation number first and equation number 2 for x1 plus x2 is equal to 0 and x3 बराबर 0। number of equations कितनी हो गई, number of equations is equal to 2 and number of variables are 3, number of equations are 2। This implies number of free variable is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 3 minus 2 is equal to 1। Say x2 is equal to k2। This implies x1 is equal to negative of k2 and x3 is equal to 0। Thus x is equal to x1 x2 x3 is equal to कितना बनेगा भाई, x1 is negative of k2 and positive 1 into k2 and 0 into k2, right? It means minus 1 1 0 into k2 and so hence v2 is equal to minus 1 1 0 is the eigenvalue eigenvector for the eigenvalue lambda is equal to plus 1। Now finally lastly number third, eigenvalue for lambda 3 is equal to 3, right? Lambda 3 is equal to 3, let v3 be the eigenvalue v3 be the eigenvector for lambda 3 is equal to 3, so a minus lambda 3 I into x is equal to 0। This implies a minus 3I into x is equal to 0। therefore a minus 3i x x1 x2 x3 is equal to 0 0 and 0. now what is a को लिख लीजिए पहले a मैट्रिक्स क्या है आपकी ए मैट्रिक्स आपको जो गिवन मैट्रिक्स है क्या है 2 2 1 2 3 4 2 2 1 2 3 4 2 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 1 1 2 3 4 minus 1 and minus 2. now इसमें से आप लोग नेगेटिव कर दीजिए 3 3. अब क्या करना है -3 एंड -3 दैट इज ये बन जाएगा आपका -1 1 1 2 0 4 -1 एंड -6. फिर से लैम्डा 3 इज इक्वल टू 3 वन टाइम लिखा हुआ है दिस इम्प्लाइज वन रो आपकी क्या बनेगी 0 बनेगी राइट. चलिए रो रिडक्शन कर लेते हैं इसमें. रो रिडक्शन क्या करेगा दिस इम्प्लाइज द गिवन मैट्रिक्स इज दिस x1 x2 x3 0 0 and 0 by using R2 is replaced by R2 plus 2 R1 right and R3 is replaced by R3 minus R1. फिर बन जाएगा आपका -1 1 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया ऐड कर दिया 0 2 से मल्टीप्लाई ऐड किया 0 सॉरी 2 that is 4 4 into 6. now this minus this 0 this minus this that is -2 this minus this is कितना हो गया -6. ये आपको कितना था 5 होना चाहिए तो ये हो जाएगा -6 right. this implies x1 x2 x3 is equal to 0 0 0. अब कर लीजिए दिस प्लस दिस R3 is replaced by R3 plus R2 -1 1 1 0 2 6 0 0 and 0. this implies -x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 0 and 2x2 plus 6 x3 is equal to 0. this implies x1 minus x2 minus x3 is equal to 0 and x2 plus 3 x3 is equal to 0. that is called 2 since number of equation is equal to 2 and number of variables is equal to 3. this implies number of free variables three minus 1 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. that is say x3 is equal to k3. तो आपके पास क्या बनता है This implies x3 is equal to k. x3 is equal to k3. Now from second x2 is equal to negative 3 k3, and from 1 x1 plus 3k3 negative k3 is equal to 0, or x1 is equal to negative 2 k3. ठीक है, तो ये बन गया आपका. Then x is equal to x1 x2 x3 is equal to negative 2 k3 negative 3 k3 and plus 1 into k3. This implies negative 2 negative 3 and plus 1 k3. So v3 is equal to minus 2 minus 3 and 1 is the eigenvector for eigenvalue lambda 3 is equal to 3, and hence the eigenvalues are minus 1 plus 1 and 3, and the corresponding eigenvectors are number first, that is 0 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 0, and last one is minus 2 minus 3 and 1. Right? Yeah, cancers are here. Thank you, students.